Silence isn't weakness, it's the strategy of wise leaders. Take up space with strong voices. Instead, they lead quietly, with presence, not volume. Quiet leaders make their impact through action, not applause. They listen more than they speak. They think before they react. And they earn respect, not by demanding it, but by consistently showing integrity, empathy, and clarity in everything they do. These are the leaders who bring calm in chaos. They don't chase the spotlight, but somehow, people still follow them, because they lead with purpose, not ego. And here's the powerful truth. The impact of quiet leadership often lasts longer than any motivational speech. Why? Because it's built on trust, not theatrics. On consistency, not charisma. So if you're not the loudest voice in the room, don't doubt your ability to lead. Influence isn't about volume, it's about value. Lead your way, and remember, the quietest leaders often leave the deepest marks. When we think of leadership, we often picture bold speeches, strong personalities, and commanding voices. But not all great leaders lead loudly. In fact, some of the most powerful leaders are the quiet ones, the ones who don't seek attention, but consistently earn respect. Quiet leadership starts with listening. Quiet leadership isn't about being passive, it's about being purposeful. It's rooted in self-awareness, calm confidence, and a deep focus on others. Not just hearing words, but really understanding people. It's in asking the right questions, noticing the unspoken, and creating space for others to be heard. Let's start with this truth. Listening is leadership. While loud leaders speak to be heard, quiet leaders listen to understand. They make space for others, ask thoughtful questions, and hear what isn't being said. And in doing so, they build strong relationships and uncover insights that others often miss. Second, quiet leaders lead by example, not just by words. Quiet leaders don't lead with speeches, they lead by example. They show up with integrity, treat everyone with respect, and do the right thing, even when no one's watching. They don't need to constantly explain their values, because their actions speak louder than anything they could say. They show up on time. They treat everyone with respect. They do the right thing even when no one's watching. And that consistency builds credibility, quietly but powerfully. Third, influence happens in everyday actions. Quiet leaders don't wait for big moments to lead. They lead in hallway conversations, in how they handle pressure, in how they support a struggling teammate, or own up to a mistake. These seemingly small moments leave a lasting impression. Influence isn't built in one big moment. It's built in the everyday, how you respond to challenges, how you treat others, how consistent you are when no one's looking. And perhaps most importantly, quiet leaders earn deep trust. Because they're steady, grounded, real, they don't need to be the loudest voice in the room, because their presence alone brings stability. People feel safe around them, and that safety builds loyalty, something loud authority can't always achieve. That's why quiet leaders earn deep trust. Their presence is steady, their actions speak volumes, and their teams feel safe, supported, and seen. Quiet strength is real leadership. So if you're not the loudest voice in the room, don't worry. You don't need to be. You just need to be real, consistent, grounded. If you're naturally more reserved, more thoughtful, more reflective, don't doubt your leadership potential. You don't need a booming voice to be a powerful leader. Quiet strength is real leadership. And sometimes, the softest voice leaves the loudest legacy. You just need to show up, stay grounded, and lead with quiet strength. That's the power of quiet leadership, and it often leaves the deepest impact. Listening is leadership, led by example, not just words. Influence is built in everyday actions. Quiet leaders earn deep trust. Quiet strength is real leadership. That's the power of quiet leadership. Lead with purpose, not position. Subscribe and lead beyond titles.